That was some crazy plane crash.
Yes, I know. There's no way anyone could have survived that. Except we did. We survived it.
Oh, look, there's a bathroom.
I don't know about you, but I need to wash my hands.
Yeah, me too.
Heed my warning. You are both in grave danger. You haven't a clue what peril cometh your way.
Dustin, are you seeing this? The mirror is docking.
Of course. That must be Juma Chandri. I'd only just learned his name an hour ago. With a voice in my head. So Juma Chandri, what danger are we in?
That was no ordinary plane crash. Your plane had large quantities of Fesselin hydrate iron oxide, a rare type of fuel used during the 1987 oil crisis between Iraq and the US. It was used as a substitute for fuel.
Is that fuel still around? Or was it only in 1987 Iraq?
I'm not sure. That was a blind spot for me, except for everything else, and the fuel disappeared. But it doesn't really matter, because you aren't in 1987. You both traveled back in time and place to Boston, December 16th, 1773. The Boston Tea Party.
I was getting hungry. Is that the one with all the water and they eat all of it or something?
I can help you both get back, using the mirror. Just free me from this mirror, and I will be able to control my indestructible puppet army that is still in the remnants of the plane wreckage.
I remember that Ook Excelio called the pilots puppets and was making them fly the plane.
Yes, they were under the control of those witches. But once you free me, they'll be under my control once again.
Once we free you, can you get us back to our time by having us go through the mirror?
Yes, the mirrors. They're like time machines. I've been trapped in them for so long I've learned to go from place to place throughout time. Even without mirrors, I can jump throughout reflections, water, windows, anything you can see yourself in.
That's great news. What do we do to free you?
Well, actually, only you can free me.
What do you mean?
We're related. I'm your ancestor. Your great something or other. That's why you could hear me in your head. That's why you learned my name. To get me out, all you have to do is touch the mirror, and grab my hand and pull me out.
Okay. Sounds pretty easy.
Thank you so very much, my dear Tustin.
Does this mean I could travel through mirrors as well? What was that?
Isn't it obvious? I broke all the mirrors for this time period. It's all sand now.
What do you mean? I thought you were going to bring us home.
It's okay, though. I'm not going to kill you. You pretty much made it, so I can't be stopped.
You were just going to leave us here?
Arise, my puppet army.
Oh, shoot.
Tostin, let's get out of here. What do we do now? How do we get home?
I don't know. Guess we can only hope that 1773 Iraq is the fuel we need to get home.
And do what? Drink it? But do we put it in one of these old-fashioned cars?
I don't know. Maybe I can try to make a mirror out of the sand Chumachandri changed the mirror into and get us home that way. But even if I could, even if that works, Chumachandri is still here and he needs to be stopped. Maybe I can trap him in a mirror. Maybe I can make a mirror out of the sand.
Yeah, you should do that. Then use the mirror to send me to Iraq from this year, 1773, and I can get the fuel to get us home.
I could just take us back through the mirror.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to get some fuel in case.
Okay then. Let me just make a mirror to trap Chumachandri.
You better hurry. He is using his human-sized puppet army and having them touch people, causing them to also turn into indestructible puppets to add to his army.
I have to figure out how to make him come over here.
Yeah, how you gonna do that?
I don't know. Oh yes! I have that ability to make anything hurt when I throw it at them. Like what I did with the water bottle. Okay, Chumachandri. Into the mirror. Good. Now it's time we got home.
And how are you gonna do that? Through the mirror?
Well, shoot. I guess we can do your idea, Chambori. We just have to get ourselves to Iraq and find the fuel.
And if that doesn't work?
Hey, Jambori. The puppets. They're listening to me. They're listening to my commands.
Hey, Chumachandri. Why were the puppets listening to the witch's commands?
They had promised me they would find my descendant and free me if they were able to use the puppets for their uses. They're all dead now. And the only ones the puppets listen to now are me when they're not in the range of a mirror or of my descendant.
They can't free you?
No, just my descendant.
Look, that you weren't standing with your army. Otherwise, they would be giving us a really hard time. Right. I guess it's off to Iraq to see if we can find this stuff.
Wait, I want to eat all the water from the tea party.
Alright. Go for it. And if anyone gets in your way, I have the puppets to guard you and turn anyone else into puppets to be a part of this army.
Okay, thanks, Dustin.
You drank the entire Boston Harbor. You must have been thirsty.
It was a good flavor, but now I must go to the bathroom to wash my hands.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. Alright then. Off to Iraq.
But how do we get there if not through the mirror?
Puppet army will know what I'm talking about. Alright, puppet army, get us a boat and take us to Iraq. And when we get there, help us find this rare fuel called Feslin hydrate monoxide. If the British people on the boat try to stop us, turn them into puppets and make them a part of our army. Okay, puppets. You haven't led me astray so far. You sure this is the man?
Hello, gentlemen. My name is Sympathisets. My how there is quite a lot of you. How may I be of service help to you?
Alright, sir. Me and my friend Jambori and my indestructible puppet army were looking for the rare fuel called Thessalin hydrate monoxide.
Thessalin hydrate monoxide. We've nearly just invented it. We have the instructions to make more, but there is only one batch of the fuel right now.
That will have to do. I'm not sure how much fuel we need to get back in time, to our time. If we're lucky, we might have enough to get us back to 1987 Iraq. And then we can use the rest to go back home.
I mean, I don't really know how this time travel works.
Yes, me neither. I guess we will fill up a car with this fuel and blow up the car and we'll be unharmed.
But what cars? I don't see no cars.
Yes, I was noticing that. So, what exactly were they making the fuel for?
I don't know. I don't know history.
Yeah, me neither. I guess we just pour the fuel on ourselves and light ourselves on fire and hope we get either home or 1987 Iraq.
Why the hell will we do that?
Well, I mean, I guess we can put it in a gun and hope the same thing happens. That one does sound a bit safer.
Not really.
Well, it's either that or we stay here for the rest of our days.
Alright, I guess we have no choice.
Alright. We'll take it. Or my army will take it if you don't give it.
Okay, sure, take it.
And some matches if you don't mind.
Okay, sure. Say, how do you know that we had... Alright, light me up.